Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the cards and stars come together to bring you spiritual insights for your life. You can subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications for when I have new videos. Visit my website for a special introductory offer, internetpsychicreadings.com. The link will be below. Now, let's take a close look at the power of the stars and the cards. Scorpio, the card for the first week of the month is the Chariot card. And as you can see, she is holding on to the Chariot very tightly. But the Chariot also has the possibility of changing direction, and there's going to be a lot of change of direction this coming week. So it'll be important not only to hold on, but to maintain some flexibility. And the reason for that is there is going to be a double square from Mercury to Saturn. So that's going to happen twice in 1 week. That is quite unusual. And this is the house of limitations that Mercury is in. So you must be careful, for your intuition might not be on target, and you might be suffering from some old fears, and that can lead to some confusion. So what you're going to need to do under this double square or square that happens twice, and Mercury also changing direction, is you're going to really have to seek clarity and emotional stability. That'll help you get through this week. Now, if you do that, you'll feel a lot better. So the double Saturn square from your third house warns you to think before you speak and watch where you're going. You have the Chariot. Effective communications require both details and clarity. Now, this will become even more important because, as you can see, the moon is going to move up and she is going to form a triple opposition to Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn, and that can throw off anybody. But you're going to be the one who will be able to maintain their emotional balance because you have been made aware. The card for the second week is the Hierophant. Now, this is a very powerful card, and you'll understand why this card is here in a moment when I go through the aspects. But let's begin with Venus. She's up in your 12th house. And so that is the house of limitations, but it's also the house of secrets. So be careful. No secret romances or pleasures allowed. Don't get caught. And her opposition to Mars in the 6th house warns you that there is work to be done. So you must maintain a sense of reality and be very efficient in your work. That'll pay off. Now, here is where the power card comes. Here is where the Hierophant comes. There is an exact Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. Now, this is in the house of ideas and will increase your energy and excitement about life. I call this conjunction the Kingmaker or the King Breaker. So do be careful how you move ahead in life, because old things are falling away so that new things can be established. Now, Mars will also be moving forward. He'll be going direct after a real long time. And this, again, is in your 6th house of work and your health. So it's important to know what is expected from you at work and what you can realistically achieve. So don't bite off more than you can chew, and don't be too pushy. The card for the third week is the Fool. And as you can see, she's not really looking where she's going. She's sort of, just running around in bliss. But the Fool is also a card that represents new things. So new happenings. And this is particularly good this week because there is a new moon in the 1st house. And this marks a time of personal beginnings. You need to step up and display your self-confidence. Now, you can't not be watching where you're going, but you do need to handle your emotional situations with grace so you can maximize the opportunities that come your way. Now, Venus in the 12th house will inspire you to spend some time alone. So keep your actions and thoughts above board. No secret pleasures allowed. And this is extremely important because Venus is making a triple square to Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn. And that's in the house of your intellect, your mind, and communications. So you need to think before you speak and watch where you're going. Now, obviously, the Fool is not watching too closely. So this warns you not to make silly mistakes. Don't take chances unless you know where you're going. The card for the 4th week is the Queen of Wands. Now, as you look at her, she looks a little bit stern, but she's not really that stern. What she really is confident because she has achieved. She has stability. She has the ability to communicate and handle difficult situations. So what is happening this week is Mercury is transiting your 1st house, and that energizes your personality. You'll be able to express yourself with clarity and purpose. So do be compassionate and loving and giving, because you also have Venus in the 1st house as well. Now, what helps Mercury is a trine to Neptune, and as you can see, the moon is with Neptune. So that's really opening you up for delightful experiences. You'll be inspired and creative. So make sure you listen to your dreams. Now, this is also the house of romance and sensuality, so woohoo! You could have some fun, but there is a caution that has to be told. And that caution is that Venus in the 1st house opposes Uranus in the 7th house of partners. So you must maintain balance between your personal feelings and the feelings and the needs of others. And make sure when you're out in public, you don't do anything too silly. I'd like to thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe because these videos are free and hit the little bell for notifications. And for a special offer, visit my website, internetpsychicreadings.com.